Um, I want to talk about reality. We all live in reality. Seems like same reality, but when I really think about, no two people are living in the same reality, so to speak. Whatever you think or you do or you believe is that the unique person that living in their own bubble or whatever they create, their reality is slightly different or largely different. It depends on the person. Many times I thought about when World War II was going on all over the world. Most people are in a great historical, chaotic disaster in the war. But maybe somewhere in a mountain or somewhere like Sahara Desert or somewhere like that, or people in a very remote area, nobody really care, or civilized people don't go. Maybe some tribal people live very peacefully as if nothing happening in the world, and they just live their own life and then died. So even though we share same earth, but if you live in the middle of the United States, New York, LA, versus like somewhere very much in the mountain, maybe Canadian mountain or somewhere in the woods, the life is totally different. So nowadays, most likely digitally controlled, almost you have no place to escape on the earth, but there might be some civilization underground in the some place on the earth, inside of the earth. Some people say that. I've never seen it, so I am not sure. And similarly, like even your parents, spouse, or children within a family, I don't see anybody have same thinking or belief or exactly same way they react emotionally. So in one way or another, everybody they are living in their own reality only. So we think we kind of interact, relate to each other, but it's very, most likely it is very on the surface, because like two people have a totally different way of thinking. For instance, one person is in a kind of world, good and evil, like villain and Spider-Man, hero, have to fight with the evil guy type of mentality. They have to find somebody to fight for, or some cause to fight against. And other person may think not like that black and white type of thinking. It's more like other person will think, if you want to be a righteous man, wants to be a hero, you need some villain or evil structure or being have to be created for the person to create their own reality, that kind of reality. It's fun. It's like a game. It's if you don't have a evil people or society, there is no hero. There's no Superman or Spider-Man or good one to feel good about. That's the way somebody might think. And maybe some other people may think different way. So if I don't look at a reality, so-called existing reality here, you are looking through media, TV, news, and this and that, political people say this and that, environmental people say this and that. That's one part of reality I see. But I don't have to see that, if I don't want to. So I just ignore all the things. It doesn't have any value for me. I just focus on the world I really want to look at. So some people, if I live like that, some people may think you're just putting your head in the sand. You don't know the reality. And so argument goes on, but I don't have to argue. I don't have to argue with other people's opinion. I just go my own way. And reality is in such a completely different for each person. And it is infinite version of it. And in a different vibrational range, there are different beings we don't see visibly, visual eyes, we don't hear with our five senses. But the things we cannot catch exist. If your vibrational range changed to or focused on that range, you will be able to see probably, or you can sense at least. So it's more like which reality you want to choose to stay or passing through. So that's the question. Each person have to decide. I feel this year of 2020, everybody must decide his or her destination, or at least a direction, which way you go. That's I felt when turning to New Year. That's gonna happen, probably, in my reality. And right now, last 2-3 months, so the coronavirus epidemic, and people are so, freaked out. And I'm not so interested in that either, of course. I have to wear a mask when I go to Costco, some store. Otherwise, they don't let me in. So I wear them. And I don't go closer to people anyway. The way I look at is all this chaotic thing happening, I see somehow a lot of deep cleansing of Mother Earth or nature is going on. And I feel much better. Somewhere I feel, wow, it is so cleaner now. I don't feel like very heavy, undesirable vibration or feeling anymore. When I look at sky, especially in Live Oak farm, I have been seeing since I moved in here like 4 or 5 years, very heavy chemtrail in the sky, crisscrossing, much more than city I go in West Palm. Not so much in West Palm, but I don't know why this pure county, Suwannee County, with the beautiful river crossing around, and then the sky is much heavily contaminated. The direction goes to the always like military base direction, I think it is. So, but lately, after coronavirus things, occasionally I see very fainty airplane, like after airplane, I see fainty line, but it will disappear immediately. Not like before, it's like a massive, strong line in the sky. I don't see anymore. It's so clean. I feel like, wow, sky is so clean. And I feel much lighter, generally. And this is my opinion. My opinion changes every single day. And when I think something today, next day I may change totally different way. But the coronavirus things, media take over. That's just a cover of something happening behind, much more heavy, or some kind of more important things are secretly going on, and it is a good thing. That's my feeling. That's my intuitional thing. So my nature is usually people go this direction, I go that way. That's my kind of nature. I don't like to go the same way usually. So the way I look at is also kind of, it's called amanojak in Japanese. Opposite, always go opposite way. I am amanojak. So anyway, everybody feels different way. So other people are so like following direction of coronavirus, and then, but I haven't, so many numbers comes in the TV, and then I haven't seen in my actual eyes somebody who got coronavirus and died. I don't know anybody nearby, or as long as my friends and families and that kind of thing. So for me, it's like a one, somewhere like a people talk, one. It's not like, it's not really reality for me. But I'm just not like viciously violating codes that people demand at this time. Social distance, and stuff like that. I just follow, because you can't go into Costco without wearing mask. So I have to follow those things. And anyway, I don't know what I want to say. That's the thing. Reality for each person may not be same. We just have an illusion that we are in the same reality all together. But I think our reality is maybe a little bit like touching each other, influencing each other. But I feel everybody's like different, completely individual reality I can see when I see each person. So that's what I think today. I don't know how I think tomorrow. All right. See you later for the next video.